Hello,
I look little.
hello.
I look tiny. What
Hey,
happened?
Perrin, what's up? So we got Perrin,
Mike.
Bethy B,
Mike.
Lori Lee. What's happening?
Hey, you're a potent. Don't even know it. We have Bethy B and Lori Lee.
I'm just reading. Hi, my name is Ron Burgundy.
Yes.
Just
His
reading
name
the
is
copy.
Ron.
That's all
His
I do.
name is 100% Ron Burgundy, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't realize that. All right. Why do I look small compared to you? What's going on here?
You are kind of small.
Well, now my head's big. Now,
okay.
And you're really bright. Like,
well, thank you.
No, not that kind of bright.
Oh, you mean like the color bright?
You just look very washed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really
washed
tan.
out.
Maybe I'm just really tan.
Somebody put new bulbs in the lights. What happened?
No.
Nope.
Did it turn?
Nope.
No. I don't know.
Mike.
It's Hump Day. Mike. You know what day it is?
Hold on. Something has happened.
No.
Yes.
What?
Everybody on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why is Lori Lee yelling
Day? Because Hump Day. You know what day it is? Mike. Okay. You know what day it is? Hump Day.
I just figured it was Murphy's Law.
It's actually light pink. But yeah, I guess black. I don't know. But yeah, I'm getting tan though. I did notice that.
Tammy says she knew the trivia answer, but it hadn't been a month, so she couldn't win.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Good morning. Do you know what day it is? Hump Day. Mike. Do you know what day it is? Mike. That's why she was miking. She wasn't MICing. She was MIKEing.
Miking.
Okay.
Sorry, Lori. Sorry to put you in the middle of all this.
All right. Oh, it looks like I have cleavage. I better hide that.
Hello.
Okay,
everybody's on the same page with Hump Day with me.
Yeah.
What happened?
Take two.
Good morning. You know what day it is?
You know it? Mike. You know what day it is? Good morning, boy.
Man.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, we didn't get any correct answers. And it was kind of one of those mornings. I'm going to call it a Kristen morning.
Okay.
Can I call it a Kristen morning?
Go ahead. Well, you have to explain it just a little bit. Somebody might know who.
Yes, I know. That was really funny. Hump Day.
I know I do.
You do have too much. See, that's what I was talking about. Hold on.
Here, watch this. You want to see something cool? Did you switch him?
No. What?
Oh.
Is he still super bright?
Well, are both of them on?
No, just only one.
Okay.
I don't know. Could I win and give it to Mike since he can't get it? I don't know.
No, because you can't win.
Because you can't win. But no, all right. So I'm gonna call today a Kristen Day.
Okay. Explain, Lucy.
Kristen didn't get through. I don't think Kristen called. I don't know. She'll answer, I'm sure, when she gets on here. But it was one of those where people got through, but they got the wrong answer.
Right. Yeah, that's what happened.
And it's because they didn't listen to the clue.
Yep.
When you say, "Oh, I got this." Oh, if I would have known you were buying, I would have, ordered the filet mignon. That type of thing.
Pedicures.
Still too bright compared. I know. Why are you so bright today?
Perrin and Lori, I look like Moses after he came down from the mount. Surprised my hair's not white.
Was seeping. She was seeping.
Oh, Lori was seeping.
Yeah, because today's Wednesday. It's your day off. Because you're off on Mondays and Wednesdays now. Yep. No, the question was this. Hold on. I gotta go look at the question again. I don't remember the percentage.
What is the percentage of?
The percentage of, no. The question was, only about 15% of married women say they regularly do this for their spouse. What is it? And the answer was pick up the check at a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Kristen, where is Kristen? Where is Kristen?
I don't know where Kristen is. I haven't seen her.
Mostly on his right. Yeah, I know. It's weird. I don't know why he's so bright today. Are you closer to the if you back up some, will that help? Hold on.
Not really.
Yeah, a little bit.
What? It does. I didn't see any difference.
Yeah, no, there was. There was a little difference. A little different. Did you turn up the light on this?
No,
I don't know. Good morning,
Beth.
Who knows? Welcome to the
Mostly
Gremlins.
on the right side. So it's the light from over here.
Yeah, I know, but it's never been that way before.
It's got to be the light. Did somebody move the umbrella of the light? No. Tilt it like that. There you go. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Can you see?
I'm still brighter than you are, though.
Can you see? Look how.
Oh, well. There we go.
All right, now I'm bright. Wow, look. Yeah, now you're...
it's nice to know you're the brightest bulb in the shed, Lori.
No, seriously.
Are we okay now?
All of a sudden, I'm bright.
Yeah, what the heck?
No and no, Cindy. Funny, I always pay attention because I tip better, laugh out loud. But it all comes out of the same account. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No and no, Cindy. I don't know. Now you're not bright, Bill. And I can actually see the TV this time. What happened?
Weird. Wow.
No, Mr. D, I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, if not like more like 19 times out of 20. I mean, he pays. Now you're opposite. See, that's what I'm saying. What happened? What had happened was, hold on.
All right, what? I didn't see anything happen there.
I'm still. What happened? Now Bill looks pink. Hold on.
Since we're playing light bright over here today.
This is fun.
See. There we go again. Oh, this might be it. This might be it.
I think this is it. This is it. Make no mistakes where you are. This is it. Sorry. Look at that. I think. Wow. Are we good?
Gary got the Florida resident price for Disney.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
Well, Mr. D's a really good tipper. I'm not. He's a really good tipper. Now we're normal, right?
Well, it's a loaded question. Be careful.
Wow. Hold on. Okay. Had to do that.
Look away, Gary.
What's in Cindy's coffee? Yeah, third time's a charm.
There you go.
The mug Bethy got me.
What does it say?
It says, "You are the bee's."
The bee's knees.
And the bee's knee. Marco, rest in peace. He used to call me the bee's knees.
Isn't that something?
And Bethy gave me this, by the way.
I agree, Bethy. What?
Yeah, normal? I know we're not necessarily normal. Now I look really pale. Sorry. But no, Mr. D is a very good tipper. But every now and then, I'm like, I got this, babe. He's like, what? Really? Seriously? Wow. I'll have another. That type of thing. But no, he normally picks up the check. It's the chivalry thing. I mean, even if we go out with friends, he will usually pick up the check for all of us.
Thank goodness my mother took the time to explain chivalry to me. I think that it's important you at least know about this.
Yes.
Whether you practice it or not, you need to know what's the right thing to do.
The proper thing.
Yeah.
And proper upbringing.
And, with the modern culture, there's the chance that somebody is going to be like, oh, that's so old school. You don't have to do that or whatever. Or maybe even take offense at you. It's possible.
Oh, like, why are you opening the door for me?
Yeah. Who the heck do you think you are?
I'm perfectly capable of doing it myself.
But it was open a door for a lady. Yes, anybody that you perceive to be older than you, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, or
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Walking down the street on the sidewalk, the guy's on the outside closest to the traffic in case he has to run block for the lady.
Right.
That kind of thing. Opening doors.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Now, do you pull out the chair?
Yes.
You do.
Well, you should.
You should, but a lot of people, that's one thing that's kind of slipped by the wayside. I don't think. I think you just, if you go to a nice restaurant, though, Most of the time, like sometimes
you're in the mood for that anyway.
well, the host,
Yeah.
but the
Oh, the person,
the
yeah,
hostess or
might
host
do
or
that
whoever
for you.
might do it for you. And
I
what
agree.
time? Where should we meet you and Mr. D? And what time? If,
All right, Perrin. There you go.
yeah. Well, did you see Lori Lee said, yeah, where shall we meet you and Mr. D? And what time? Now it just got warm in here. Did it just get warm in here?
Well, you've been moving around.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
You know,
Tips are very important here.
right.
And so when Scott's brother Steve came into town with his wife Mary Ann and their daughter Allie and their dog Maddie, or Madison, whatever you want to call her, we went out a few times to eat. And Mary Ann goes, "Don't let him pay, Scott. Don't let him pay." And Scott's like, "Why?" He's like, "Well, if he wants to pay," he goes, "Okay." Or no, because basically Mr. D goes, "Hey, here, I'll split it with you." And she's like, No, we've got it. And she's like,
right.
"Please, Scott, don't let him pay. Don't let him pay." And we're like, "What?" She goes, "Okay, got an idea. She goes, "We'll pay. You just pay the tip." She goes,
"What was going on?"
Because Steve breaks out the calculator and does it to the exact penny.
She did not want that to happen. She did not want that to happen.
He's a horrible tipper. So yeah, evidently they went somewhere where their daughter Allie's friend was a server, and she waited on them. And
she bring it up.
Then, well, no, but when they got home, they found out how much he left her for a tip, and so Allie felt bad, so she Venmo'd her more money.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
He just what? I think they're doing fine, but what's wrong? What's wrong with 18%? No, I don't care.
Foy's right though. Tips are important here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, gosh, with over 300 restaurants in Dare County, I think that's the latest. Can't believe there's that many, but I guess every little thing you can call a restaurant.
Right.
Waiters and waitresses, that's how they make most of their money.
Absolutely, 100%.
Man. Speaking of Foy, were you at Music Bingo last night, Miss Calder? I understand the place was packed at the Jolly. Yeah.
Yeah, it always is.
I mean, really packed.
It always is.
Lori said there was like maybe one place left if somebody else had come in. That's really cool.
I'm right there with you, Perrin, because that's, and another thing too, if you take care of them and you're a regular, they remember you and they take good care of you when you come back.
Right. Yep.
Yes, and you won. Foy won. Like
really? Good for you.
Did you win like the big one or just a normal whatever? Oh, we got to talk.
All right. Hey, it's Christmas shop time. It's patriotic stories. So let's get ready for that.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, I say we do.
Listen carefully.
It could be morning, Jerry.
Mike's up. Your station for the killer hits 102.5. The Shark. It's Dire Straits and Sultans of Swing. 8:14. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day. Your Shark forecast brought to you by Mosquito Authority. In business since 2002. Cost-effective systems that are proven to work. Mosquito and tick yard treatments. Very quick and little hassle to you. Check them out, Mosquito Authority. See how easy it is that you can tackle your mosquito problem at bugsbite.com.
You just basically have to wait 30 minutes before you go outside with your pet to let it dry, and that's the only hassle it is for you. Small craft advisory in effect through this evening for coastal waters from Duck all the way up to Hatteras. Don't go out in jet skis, in other words. Showers and thunderstorms likely today. Some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall, some gusty winds as well, high 85. Showers, storms, possible heavy downpours likely tonight, 73. Partly sunny tomorrow, chance of showers and storms once again, and 88.
All right, right now we have 79 in East Lake. We have 78 in Hartford. And we have 80 in Nags Head, 102.5, The Shark.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere I go, and especially the 538,000 rooms they have in the Christmas shop.
25,000 square feet.
25,000 square. There's a lot of Christmas in that.
There's a room just with nothing but nativities, if you're into that.
Yes.
There's a room they call the candy room where there's nothing but ornaments that have anything to do with candy, whether it's a Snickers bar. There's ornaments for like
there's a Grinch room.
There's a Grinch room. There, if you like owls and stuff like that, there's a woodlands room. It just goes on and on and on. It's just amazing. And you could be there and you could be shopping with something they call Santa bucks.
Yeah, like $125 worth.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be awesome.
All right. Well, somebody's on their way already. What is today? It's Wednesday.
So we've got 3 days. Well, today will be winner number 3.
Day. Yep.
And then we'll do winner 4 and 5 tomorrow, and then or tomorrow and Friday, and then Friday. One of those 5 people will get the extra $100 to make it 125.
And it all starts with a patriotic story. So we're so close to our nation's birthday of independence, and we're at what 249 years coming up. Believe it or not, isn't that something?
That's crazy.
So in honor of that, all this week, thank you, Christmas Shop, for bringing us some very good, very well thought out patriotic stories.
All right, we're getting ready to play it for you, so pay attention and listen, because at 9:20 there will be a quiz. And you will have to answer that quiz in order to win the Santa bucks.
You ready? Let's do it.
I think we should.
All right.
There are songs that very nearly sing themselves, songs that unite our minds and our hearts, and in a matter of minutes transport us to a lofty place and another time. Such is the song chosen to be the subject of this story, For My Country's 'Tis of Thee. Samuel Francis Smith was 24 at the time, and he was thrilled as he heard a children's choir at Park Street Church in Boston sing, for the very first time in public, a song he had written several months earlier. The presentation was on July 4th, 1832. One afternoon, Samuel, a student at Andover Theological Seminary in Andover, Massachusetts, was sitting in his room on the campus. The school was near the church in which the lantern was hung during Paul Revere's famous ride. Lowell Mason, a music publisher, had given young Samuel, who spoke several languages, a number of European music books, asking him to translate some of the songs into English. Mason thought perhaps they might be used in a new hymnal being compiled. As Smith began the task, his eyes fell on a German song entitled God Bless Our Native Land. The tune had already been used in England for more than 100 years as God Save the King. Instead of translating the original lyrics, Samuel decided to compose a new message for the musical setting. 30 minutes before sundown, he began the task. As the sun was setting, he wrote the last line, finishing what was to become one of the most famous of all American songs. He later declared that he had not intentionally tried to write a patriotic song, but it soon took on a life of its own. It served as our unofficial national anthem until the adoption of the Star-Spangled Banner in 1931. After graduating from Harvard and the Andover Seminary, Smith became a powerful minister in several churches in the East. He composed over 150 hymns during his lifetime and helped compile the leading Baptist hymnal of the day. He was also editor of a missionary magazine and spent considerable time visiting various foreign countries. Samuel passed away on November 16, 1895.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims pride, from every mountain side, where freedom reigns.
That is your patriotic American song story for today. It's brought to you by the Christmas Shop and General Store in Manteo. Later this morning, about 9:20, we're going to ask you something specific about the story we just read. All correct answers will be eligible to win $25 in Santa bucks that you can spend like cash at the Christmas Shop and General Store in Manteo.
He owns a closet full of blue shirts.
All right.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
There you go.
of the- How many times did we sing that in school? Did you guys do that?
Yeah, every day.
We'd do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'd My Country, 'tis the sweet land of
And during announcements, there was a moment of silence.
I don't remember that part.
Well, there was.
Who won the last 2 days? We're not allowed to tell you on the radio. Remember we decided that? We're not saying who. 2 people did, though. I don't think we announced yesterday's winner yet, though, or contacted yesterday's winner yet.
Right.
So, yep. We will contact you back with a message saying, "Hey, congrats if you win." But we haven't picked yesterday's winner yet.
Well, that's right. No, we haven't.
Because we wait until. Oh,
but somebody's going.
It's okay.
Somebody's going shopping. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we kind of remember that whole thing when we did announce the winners, and
it's okay
because somebody said, "Yeah, I don't really want that person to know because I wanted to surprise them." And
with a prize,
yeah. So that's why we don't do it over the radio anymore. Makes it work better. It's just safer for everybody.
So, Foy, what are the biggest prizes in music bingo? Is it cash? Is it prizes? Is it gift certificates? Is it dinners to the Jolly Roger?
Yeah, what is big bingo?
What do they do? I've never asked Lori Clark about that part of the deal.
I've gone and played twice.
You have?
I did.
Okay.
Right when I first started here, but I was over there. Right. I played, but I even won, but I gave it to somebody else.
Gotcha.
I said, "Hey, I won, but I technically work with."
Okay.
Them, so
that was still when Marco was doing this?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. The same things you give out for your contract.
I see. All right. Okay.
What just happened to the TV? It went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Who knows?
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, so real quick, guys, I'm gonna hold on over here and do this.
All right. So today, music's coming up in about 5 minutes. We'll have that for you this morning. Anybody got any cool stuff that you're going to be doing for the 3-day weekend, Independence Day?
If you have the day off. All right. So here's 2 pictures, by the way. I'm gonna get ready to share. You always open the door for Sharon. Gary,
there you go.
There you go. See, you were brought up right. You're a gentleman. That's why. So this morning when I got to the radio station, this is what I saw.
I'll check it out. Isn't that beautiful?
It was like a glow on everything. It was really cool looking.
Pretty.
Good morning, Ruth. I think you need a Cheerwine beach run this week. Ice cold Cheerwine, yum.
Yes,
that might be able to work.
Gary,
we have a cookout at Charlie's.
If you're really good at playing bingo, you get prizes.
Yes.
Just letting you know.
Oh, I didn't even try to, Perrin. If you want to know the truth, I haven't even tried. I had more important things I had to do yesterday.
Oh,
but then Gary sent this a couple days ago when he got back. I think it was Monday.
All right. Oh, neat.
He did coffee for he and Sharon.
Yeah.
Or
that's cool.
Him and Sharon. Yeah, him, not he. But yeah, but you see hers 50 years of being Mrs. Always Right. I like her coffee cup. And then, of course, the shark cup.
Perrin, did we figure out how to CC?
I didn't even try. That's what I was talking about. I haven't even tried. There was other things that were more important.
Okay.
So I was dealing with some things yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
quite
right.
a few things.
We had a big rollout of sponsorship for our concert calendar. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
I think I need a Cheerwine beach run this week as well. Now, what's today? It's Wednesday.
Back to the beginning of the show.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it this week, but maybe next Wednesday I could do one. Because hopefully by then, a Cheerwine. Where's Cindy hanging out?
Okay.
Because
remember when we worked over on the coast?
Yeah,
we did
Where in the World, Cindy? Yeah. Well, then after I started here, though, I just went up to the Milepost 3 3rd Street area. Not Milepost 3, but 3rd Street area, and just kind of hung out in the parking lot and said, "Hey."
Right. Well, it's time for Today in Music already. Holy smokes.
Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun and talking about playing bingo. All right, here we go. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Doobie 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 doo wop. All right, mic's up. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5. The Shark. It's Carol King and One Fine Day. 826 Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day.
Small craft advisory in effect through this evening for coastal waters all the way from Duck to Hatteras. So if you are planning a jet ski trip, if you're down here on vacation and have rented a slot like sometime today to go out on a jet ski, you may want to call to make sure they did not cancel it because they want to be safe.
There's some guys at the phone going, why is everybody calling me today? Cindy, it's your fault.
Well, I know somebody that has a jet ski business.
And you would appreciate it.
And they closed yesterday. They shut down early yesterday because it got really rough yesterday when the wind picked up.
Makes a lot of
sense. Anybody that had scheduled a jet ski opportunity, they had to reschedule it. So just letting you know, just a simple thing because they're looking out for safety. They don't want anybody to get hurt.
No, not at all. Not at all. Okay.
Showers, thunderstorms likely today. Some of the storms could produce heavy rainfall, some gusty winds as well. High 85. Showers, storms, possible heavy downpours likely tonight, 73. And then partly sunny tomorrow. Chance of showers, maybe a storm in 88.
All right, 79 right now in Roper, 78 in Barco. And we've got 80 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
So it's time for Today in Music, brought to you by Bojangles. At Bojangles, they serve up those hot, fresh, made from scratch buttermilk breakfast biscuits all day, every day. Anytime you're ready, it's bow time.
All right, it was 2014. Motley Crue began their final tour, Grand Rapids, Michigan. They were going to have a reunion tour in 2020, but due to COVID-19, it was pushed to 2022. 2005, the original members of Pink Floyd performed at the Live 8 concerts in London. It was the first time the group had played together in more than 24 years.
Wow. 2001,
Liverpool's Speke Airport was renamed the John Lennon Airport after the late Beatle co-founder and famous Liverpool native had passed away.
It was 1992, and Mick Jagger became a grandfather at age 48 when his daughter Jade gave birth to a baby girl. 1991, Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses sparked a riot during a concert outside of St. Louis when he jumped off the stage and attacked a fan who was videotaping the concert.
Nice.
60 people were hurt. Yeah. In 1971, Freddie Mercury, Brian May, Roger Taylor, and John Deacon played their first show together as Queen. The gig was at England's Surrey College. It launched their legendary 20-year career. 1956, it actually took him 31 days before he was happy with it, but Elvis recorded, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog."
There's a lot going into that. You got to think about it. You ain't no. No. Wes, hold on a second. Take it down an octave. Yeah, like it. You ain't no. Bring it back up. See, it's a lot to that.
And didn't he, was it yesterday that he went on a TV show
and sang that song to a basset hound?
To a basset hound.
Yeah. I mean, and he had a little tuxedo on.
Yeah.
The basset hound had a top hat on. This was all in reaction to the week before. He was on the Ed Sullivan show, and everybody was like,
yeah, because he did all
the
hip gyrations. And they said, "No, you're not doing that here." And music birthdays: Roy Bittan, keyboardist with Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. He is 76 years old.
All right, that's Today in Music. Stick around. Up within 10 minutes, we got news and weather together and more killer hits on the way.
Hunk of burning love. Honka. That's Lori just that's what made me laugh. Because Lori's honka. So Lori's working all 3 days. A honka burning love. Oh Lord have mercy.
You think about it. Elvis, I think, is probably the only entertainer that half of us make fun of and half of us revere at the same time.
I mean, I don't think we're actually making. I mean, we are making fun of him, but we're not. But it's not like.
Well, that was like self. What do you call it? I always making fun of the fact that I can't do a great Elvis. So it's like.
Oh, you did a pretty good.
And everybody tries Elvis. Which Lori's friend, from what I understand, does a pretty good Elvis. Nancy. That's right. Honka.
Honka burn. Sorry. Oh Lord have mercy.
We're gonna have to see that. If she hasn't TikToked or Snapchatted.
Yet. She hasn't. But they don't last very long. TikTok does, but Snapchat goes away within 14 hours or something. But no, if there is a video somewhere of her hunka burning love, I would love to see it. So hound dog. No.
On the Sunset Cruise? Oh,
on the Sunset Cruise. Yeah, tried to get her to do it on the Sunset. We've got to get that in action.
We do.
Got 100% have to plan that.
Right.
There were a lot of great entertainers back there. A hunka burn. Sorry.
Classic. Classic. Absolute classic.
Yeah, I could see that though. But it took him 31. What was it? 31 takes.
It's like, oh man, I had a hair out of place. See, we're so much alike, Elvis and I.
Oh, we're going into CVS with Bethy.
We are?
Hi, everybody at CVS.
All
Do you have any
right.
new dresses? Sorry.
Hey, watch out for the long coupons.
The
You can
the receipt.
wallpaper with those.
The receipt.
Yes.
Do you remember when we were over on our sister station? Liberace was a character.
Oh, I know,
He
right?
was different. Yes, he was very different. That's a good. Even now, I realize Elton John still whatever. But even when
Right.
Elton John first started performing, talking about
Mhm.
characters.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, with his big glasses and the hats and
right.
yeah. But that's what that's what made them. So there's
No, and you
Yeah.
well, you
but
know,
Elvis with his.
oh, he definitely had it going on, that's for sure.
Yep.
But on the same note, I mean, that's what's so cool about the entertainment business. I mean, you still had Elvis doing what Black Suit and 68 Comeback Special, and 20 minutes later you had Tiny Tim singing Tiptoe Through the Tulips
Yes.
on television. I mean, come on.
Yep.
You can't.
Well, then we were talking about David Bowie,
Oh yeah, Ziggy
like Ziggy
Stardust?
Stardust,
Yeah.
with like the funky hair and you know.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Who did that?
Well, there was Al with the big nose on Happy Days.
Yeah, that's who it was.
He
Yep.
was not Mr. Miyagi or whatever his name is. Miyagi, whatever. You know, the other
Arnold's.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, the owner of Arnold's Drive-In.
And but it was Al Del Vecchio.
Yeah.
Talking about Rosa Coletti.
Talking about anybody.
No, he's talking about Ray. He's like, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He did that a lot though.
That's true.
Yep,
That was pretty cool.
But,
And
oh,
what was
gosh,
now the other guy, Arnold.
Mr. Miyagi?
Remember remember that now? You do, don't you?
Now that you bring that
Yeah, he's
up,
like,
yeah.
Little short guy, he stopped the chaos like
Oh Lord, have mercy, child.
fun times.
Good times.
That's right.
Good times.
Yep. Sweaty.
Shway. That was all right.
No.
No, who watched Saturday Night Live
Oh, come on.
years ago? Not necessarily
Oh,
now.
yeah, well,
Well, you
yeah.
might watch it still now, but who watched Saturday Night Live? Let's say
90s.
90s and early
Okay.
2000s.
I
We'll
would
say
still
that.
give
One.
it a chance because I was of the opinion that it was funny, but sometimes wasn't as funny as it used to be.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
it kind of. I don't want to say jump the shark at times, but it would come back. I mean, there were some,
Yeah.
sometimes were great, other times were.
Well, you had the first round of cast: Dan
John
Aykroyd,
Belushi,
Bill Murray, Jane Curtin,
mm-hmm,
Chevy Chase,
Eddie Murphy.
Garrett
came in,
Morris, all
yep.
those guys, and then they kind of went on and started making movies and stuff.
Hosanna, Rosanna, Dana.
They kind of left, yes, Gilda Radner, and so you had to wait for Eddie Murphy to show up, in my opinion, before it got really funny again.
There was that.
And
Yeah.
you had like Gary Kroger and that whole era of the after Eddie Murphy, and then Adam Sandler showed up, Billy Crystal, that
Yes.
era, and it was kind of funny again. And then part of the 90s was like,
Dana Carvey was on there at one point.
yeah, that's right.
But Lori Lee said in high school they dressed up as the Coneheads for
Coneheads?
Halloween. That's
Oh,
awesome.
wow. Massive quantity.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So there's a couple skits that are like my favorites that stick out.
Okay.
One's from more recent times because Ryan Gosling was on there.
Right.
And Kate, you know what I'm talking about. Kate,
I don't know.
she's on Saturday Night Live now. She's really funny.
Okay.
Kate, anyway, that was my most recent time is when they were talking about how they got abducted by aliens.
Oh, yes.
And they're
Yes.
sitting in this room being interviewed by two people saying, so what happened? Oh, there was a beautiful light. And, and then she's just sitting there going, nope. They came up to me and started poking me. Anyway, that's Kate. What's her face? I can't
They
think of
were
her name.
always interested in
But
her.
that was funny. And she's
Yeah.
sitting there all laid back, kicked back like this with a cigarette. And, yeah. But it's really fun. But yeah. That was one of them. The other one was the NPR radio talk show people. Good times, good
and
times.
one of the Baldwin brothers.
And Alec Baldwin
Yeah.
with his Christmas sweaty balls.
Yes, absolutely.
That's one of my favorites.
That's where it went.
Another one was when Janet Jackson was on there.
Oh no.
And they go to a
You're gonna
winery.
misspeak.
No.
Be careful.
No.
Yes, you are.
They go to a winery and they see the process of how it's done. Kate McKinnon, thank you. Phew.
Wow, Lori, that's awesome.
Yes, you are right. The old show started the careers of many people. You are absolutely correct. But the Janet Jackson goes to a winery in Italy to see the whole process from stomping to the grapes to getting the wine to putting it in the bottle and sealing it.
Yeah.
That's and musicians too. And I'll just leave it at that. But if you want an opportunity, Janet Jackson can't even get through the skit. She's laughing so hard. It's pretty funny. It's kind of like back in the day on Carol Burnett.
Right.
With Tim Conway and
oh yeah, Mrs.
No. Well, no, when he's the dentist. Harvey Korman.
Harvey Korman, yeah,
Conway.
that's right. That's right.
With the dentist.
Yeah.
Literally Harvey Korman. On the one dentist, when Jim Conway's the dentist, he just graduated dental school and all this, and he accidentally puts the thing in his leg and he gets numb and he gets his hand and his hand's going like this and it just flops. And he's trying to work on his mouth and everything else. Harvey Korman literally 100% admits that he peed his pants. He was laughing so hard during that skit. Like during the skit, he literally peed his pants. Oh, Tim Conway was awesome.
You're right.
Mrs. Wiggins. Hello, Mr. Tedball.
Yep.
Went to breakfast after Sharon's eye appointment and saw a celebrity from Channel 8 Fox TV station. Little John was his name. Oh,
wow, cool.
Okay, sure. Or the elephant with. I don't know the elephant with.
Elephant with.
I don't know. I don't know that one either.
Parents like, how would you not know?
But Tim Conway.
Yeah.
I'm coming as fast as I
Mama.
can.
Mom, you know.
Mama's Family.
Oh my gosh. You get your
Tim's from Cleveland. Oh, that's
here.
pretty cool. You better get your butt in it. Mama's Family was funny, but it wasn't as funny as the Carol Burnett show.
Okay.
But oh yeah. Literally Harvey Korman would not, you could see him just going trying not to laugh, but he literally peed his pants in the dental one.
Now, there was a funny moment last season on Saturday Night Live to the point where like, okay, this is the way it used to be. The Beavis and Butthead episode where Ryan Gosling dressed up as
with
Beavis.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know who Butthead was.
When they were sitting in the audience. Do you guys know you look just like them?
The one with the exposed gums.
Yeah. That one was funny too.
That was good.
Oh, when he comes down with the curtain, like like being royalty with the curtain rod. Oh, those were the good old days. I loved the Carol Burnett show. That is one that I used to sit there with my parents and we would watch that and I would laugh so hard. But Mrs. Wiggins, could you please come into hello? And then I'm coming as fast as I can.
Then there was the Wayne's World bit. Started on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And then made the whole movie.
Remember it got so big, Aerosmith actually showed up and did a skit with Wayne from Wayne's World.
Do you remember that one with the elephant now? That was funny. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, those were such good times. Good times. Oh, Lord have mercy. And
classic.
What was another? All right, he was the old man. It was I'm coming as fast as I can.
From CVS to Wawa. In less than 10 minutes. Bethy, you're on the move.
Can you pick me up an Italian toasted, please?
Yeah, just drop it on by.
Yeah. But what was another? The dentist one though cracked me up.
Hmm.
And then he was Mr. Toadable.
Yes,
Mr. Toadable. But the dentist one, and Tim Conway's just so calm and just so.
Yep. That's true.
And Harvey Gorman sitting there trying not to laugh. And then obviously he, no good talk today. What? Huh? Huh? Oh no, food talk
Oh,
today.
food talk.
Oh, you want food? Oh, we still got 20 minutes left.
Okay.
Come on. What
Oh,
are you talking about there,
what the heck was
Lori?
it?
We still have 20 minutes left in the showgram. We will talk food. We were just talking good laughs back in the day.
Good laughs. Good laughs.
But yeah, look up Janet Jackson. It's called Cork Soaking. And then look up the Sweaty Balls if you haven't seen that one. And then what's another one? It's a Saturday Night Live with. Oh, the Ryan Gosling, the alien abductions. They're funny.
Mhm.
Oh, Lori's getting hungry, so we got to start talking food.
Okay.
All right, so you saw some woman that
Yeah.
was making some interesting whatever.
Oh yeah, it was
recipes.
Shrimp grilled cheese. Was
Yeah,
one of them.
grilled cheese with shrimp
I don't know if
inside.
it was yum yum something in the. I don't know. It was
Like-
just the shrimp and the
It was like
cheese
kind of
and the grilled
faux.
cheese.
It was kind of faux
Texas-
Chinese food.
Texas toast, and then,
It was faux Chinese food.
Well, that was another one. That was like
The chicken.
It was almost like orange chicken or General.
but it was
Tso's
with
chicken
honey.
With honey, and they're crispy, so they're glazed with
Yeah.
little green onions on top of
Yeah,
it.
they had like a spicy whatever,
That
but
looked really
but
good.
they took honey, and yeah, that
Mhm.
looked really good. The mother and son on Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was it the big kid? Was he on that? Was he on Saturday Night Live?
The big kid.
Well, it was an adult that was a grown up. I mean, it was a grown up that was like supposedly a little boy. Oh, I know. I saw that. I saw the dollar store had frozen food the other day. Nah, it doesn't sound good. Oh no, actually, it's the chicken.
Mhm.
See, I'm a big fan of General Tso's chicken or orange chicken. I like that.
It's good stuff.
But shrimp and grilled cheese, that does not sound good. I don't like shrimp is supposed to be shrimp.
True.
You're not supposed to put it on things.
No, I understand that.
Like I know you're a big shrimp and grits. No,
Yeah,
grits
no,
are
that-
one thing,
that's
shrimp
kind
are
of an
another. You keep
exception.
them separate.
I think the shrimp and grits is just
Shrimp does not go on pizza. Shrimp does not go in tacos.
right.
Now it can go in pasta
Okay, so
and it can go in.
can we talk? Let me.
Oh,
Something
okay.
that came up in conversation last
Okay,
night
go
at
ahead.
my house.
Oh,
Somebody shared some homemade barbecue and barbecue sauce. And it was that tangy, vinegary Eastern North Carolina style barbecue.
like it wasn't vinegary.
It was vinegary, but it was something else too.
Okay.
It had a sweetness to it. And my son Nick had gotten this from a friend of his, and the guy finally kind of cut loose and said the secret was to get the sauce
Thicker.
and sweeter, and you'll still be vinegary, but have a sweet cell. He used jelly,
Jelly.
and sometimes it was peach because you can use grape. Plus, the
Oh,
sauce would be grape looking, but peaches seemed to work, and you'd puree it with the stuff. And I was like, I've never thought of that.
that's interesting.
Anybody into the barbecue thing think that would be good or bad? Was he just like
I don't
BSing us or what?
I don't know. See, I've made homemade barbecue
Yeah.
sauce before.
Right.
You take like brown sugar and what else do you Worcestershire sauce.
Right.
Sauce.
Mhm.
What else did I put in? I don't even remember, but I would cook it for quite a while supposedly it was like one of the chain restaurants, French, whatever. It was one of theirs because I had like a cookbook that had restaurant stuff in
Right.
it, and it was their baby back ribs,
Right.
and they had their sauce that went with it. Stuart, yes. Stuart and his mom, yes. Stuart,
Okay.
yes, that's exactly. Sounds good to me. See, I could go for some fresh peaches over vanilla ice cream.
I get my peaches done in Georgia. Yeah.
You and Justin Bieber?
Well, I do.
He gives his peaches over in Georgia.
I thought it was it over? Was
I
it?
give him peaches.
For us, it'd be down.
It was down for us. Hold on.
Look
I
him
gotta-
up. Look him up.
lyrics to Peaches by Justin Bieber. I get my peaches out in Georgia.
Out. Okay, that makes more sense.
I get.
Oh, Bethy says she's not a vinegar fan. She likes Sweet Baby Ray's. I
See,
get you.
Mr. D likes Sweet Baby Ray's on like
I get
chicken.
you. Yeah.
But when it comes to actual barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
he wants the vinaigrette. He actually likes the Scott sauce that you have.
That's good stuff, man.
I just noticed carton of eggs say large eggs, but they are small. Oh,
interesting.
Mm-hmm. Can I go get your Scott sauce for a second?
Yeah, is it in the fridge?
Yep.
Okay. Going to go get the Scott sauce.
It's not an endorsement.
It's Scott sauce. We're talking food. So, but anyway, just so you know, on the barbecue sauce that we got last night, it was good. It was different. It was sweet and tangy, which I thought was kind of cool. Because, sometimes too tangy can be a little spicy. You know what I'm talking about? And that doesn't go with me unless it's horseradish from Gary. And then I like it, You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of heat. But anyway. All right. This is Scott sauce.
Hold on. Before I get completely into this,
Mm-hmm.
I have to reconnect.
All right.
Because I'm not connected. And if I'm not connected, then I can't get my jokes. And this is actually called Scott's Sauce Company.
Okay.
You talk about a twang.
It is twangy.
And it's vinegary. It's very.
And it's got a slight bite.
It does have a bite. Oh, you can't see it now, but all the seasonings were at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But that's some good stuff. But no, I do like the vinegar. I'm a vinegar person. I like vinegar chips. I like.
All right. But sticking with the food, got a question for you. Since July 4th, the weekend, I could get the answers from you like burgers, steaks, and hot dogs. Yeah, I get it. What else is a staple for you? If you guys having a bunch of people over, what are the sides? Was there anything different you guys do? Something unique? I mean, seriously, is it a family recipe
at my house?
Any of your house?
Well, I'll start answering because everybody else has to type. You got to do the baked beans. You got to do potato salad. You got to do some kind of a pasta salad.
So do you do your own baked beans, or do you get them out of the Bush's can and
I doctor them up? Yeah,
okay.
I Bush's can and
a lot of people
them
do that.
Nancy's potato chips and dips and.
Okay. Oh, corn on the cob.
Wait, hold on. What's in BINNY? What's that? Oh, and vinegars.
Okay.
I like the sea salt and vinegar chips. They're good. I am still offline.
Okay.
Corn on the cob.
Cool.
Okay, corn on the cob. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Stir fry on the Blackstone. Ooh. Now, see, that sounds good. I got to look into a Blackstone. I don't have one. My brother has one. I've seen them a lot when we were camping, but I don't have one. But I think I'm going to have to get one.
Well, you've got the Bucky's Grill.
I got the Bucky Smoker Grill.
Smoker.
It's not even. It's not really Bucky's.
I know.
But yeah.
I call it that.
I'm doing a squash casserole since I'm growing them. That's a smart idea.
All right.
Oh, deviled eggs. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh man, I loved family reunions because at least there were 4 or 5 different kinds of deviled eggs and macaroni and cheese at every family reunion. Remember those days?
Yeah.
It was like
and there was always a green bean casserole with the crunched onions on the top.
And you had the one relative that came in rolling. They were rolling in hot, like they were going to be late. And what did they bring?
A bag of potato chips.
A bucket of chicken.
Oh, or a bucket
KFC
or
something.
a bucket of chicken.
Yep. Kids loved it anyway.
So pool shark party soon. Nice.
Oh, all right.
By the way,
gonna have to do it
in about 2.5 minutes. We might be giving you a keyword for the November summer.
All right. So look at this.
I'm doing
kind of cool.
Steaks, burgers, pasta salad, and brownies. Nice.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
But what else? Let me see. Baked beans. Potato. I love potato salad, and Mr. D doesn't, but I can't really make a lot. A pasta salad of some kind, whether it's a macaroni salad or if it's like an Italian dressing, kind of antipasta with the black olives and all that kind of stuff, because I like those kind of salads.
Right.
I even like beans, like the triple bean salad, three bean salad with the wax beans, the green beans, and the kidney beans.
What's the red stuff in there? Peppers, if you have any. Would you put any little pepper chunks in there? Pimentos? What would you put in there? Don't know? Okay.
I put celery,
Oh,
maybe
garlic potato.
green peppers, maybe, and like a oil and I don't know. I don't know. It's like you take oil and sugar and so I don't know.
Right.
I have the recipe at home. What's another thing? Gotta have hell of a good dip and potato chips. Have to have like cut up broccoli and carrots and celery and cauliflower and that
Right.
kind of stuff and a like a vegetable dip of some kind. Maybe some tortillas and shit and pasta or salsa. Okay, hold on, Veronica. I stopped by your shop yesterday.
All right, we're gonna be right back with you. We're gonna take this break for the Killer Workday kickoff, the jokes, and something special. Hang on, you'll find out what it is. Mike's up. Your station for the killer hits 102.5. The Shark. Stevie Wonder just called to say I love you. 8:52. Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer hits all day here. Well, guess what? Your Killer Workday kickoff just a couple of minutes away. Stick around for that. Brought to you by Billy's Seafood Market. Open since 1971. They're open every year, all summer, all the way through November. Collington Road, Kildare Hills. Check it out. You can call ahead if you want to order something like maybe some crabs. They'll have them ready for you. When you are, it's 441-5978. It's 1341 Collington Road in Kildare Hills.
Small craft advisory in effect through this evening for local waters from Duck all the way to Hatteras along the coast. But of course, that means all the sounds.
Yeah.
Showers, thunderstorms likely today. Some of these storms could produce heavy rainfall. Winds 80. Storm possible tonight. It's a change showers, maybe a storm in 88.
All right, 78 right now in Chesapeake, 79 in Edenton, 81 in Nags Head at 102.5 The Shark.
Earlier this morning, we told you some of the details about a little house called Sea La Vie, which is part of our
No Bummer Summer.
Well, if you would like to win a week-long stay, or at least qualify to win a week-long stay, thanks to Seaside Vacations, Cheerwine, Pigman's Barbecue, and Surfing, Mermaid Designs, Fabrics, and Embroidery, pick up your phone right now.
Yes.
And go to text. So I'll do it with you.
Gotcha.
And then you go 252 441 1025.
All right, gotcha.
And the word you're going to put in the body of the text is arcade. ARCADE, because this house that you could stay in, which by the way is oceanfront in KDH, it has an arcade.
Nice.
So ARCADE. Text it now, 252-441-1025.
Good luck.
Do you know why Yoda's such a good gardener?
No, I don't.
He has green thumbs. So I got fired from my job as a taxi driver once.
Yeah?
Turns out customers don't appreciate it when you go the extra mile.
Ooh, not that way. That's for sure.
So did you know the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France?
What?
They were cooked in Greece.
Oh, I get it. That's awesome. I think we're good. All right.
We're good. Just making sure. So it is a nice. I like all the bright blues and greens and turquoise and all that stuff. Yeah, that they have in the house. I think that's not the pool. Okay.
Do what?
That pool, but I'm happy at my house. We keep doing weird things again.
What are we doing now?
At this thing.
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing that thing. All right, let me see what we're doing here next. I don't know. Oh, okay, so our next break. Okay, don't have to do it there though. But hold on. I'm not on here anymore. See, I thought I was on here, but because I dropped offline. See, that's why. I think he always has had a mustache. Bill. Except when he was 13, he didn't have one.
No. Yeah, well.
You didn't have one at 13.
No, I didn't.
Lots of garble happening. It's our internet.
Oh, really?
It should be better now. I'm thinking it's better now.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And I've noticed that too in listening to our radio stations, by the way, which this is
Mhm.
I will notice I'll be listening to something because I go through our different radio stations
Right.
when I'm driving or if I'm at home, blah, blah, and I've heard in the middle of a song. I've heard it. Oh, there she is.
And by the skin of her chinny chin chin.
She
Look
got
at
through.
That. Get through, Tom.
Tom, did you hear? Look, she
Tom.
made it. Just picking on you, Kristen.
morning.
You know we love you. What am I doing? Stream. Yeah, just one of those things. Lucky duck.
She's at vet with Stetson. So is that the
Oh.
Yorkie?
They're both, I think.
Oh, they are.
I
Okay.
think they're both Yorkies. Right?
Okay.
Right?
Right. I don't know. I know
I
there
think
was.
they're both.
I think there were two small dogs. I can't
Yes,
remember.
I do. I'm right there too.
Wow.
I've heard it on that station. I've heard it on one of our other stations. I've heard it. Yeah, just like all this. It's the reason being is because our transmitters are not right here.
Correct.
So we have to transmit this signal somehow to our transmitter,
Right.
which our transmitter's in Columbia. But
Mhm.
in order for it to get to Columbia, they have to go from here to like a central location in Wanchese.
Right.
And then from Wanchese, they get distributed to their said locations. And between here and there,
Mm-hmm.
the problem you have is the internet is what we're using now. And sometimes the internet, when a lot of people are on it,
Right.
and if you look around, there's a lot of people kind of around this area and they're probably using the internet. It will do little.
Do you guys remember
That would be
maybe
cool.
about a month ago, the really bad lightning storm, South Nags Head, Roanoke Island, and the water spout that came through Wanchese?
Yes.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
That evening, our main hub there in Wanchese is surrounded by the center of a tower. One of the towers you see from the bridge coming
Mm-hmm.
over Pirates Cove. You look to the south, you see a couple of radio towers. One of those is ours.
Mm-hmm.
It got a direct hit
Mm-hmm.
from lightning, and it fried some stuff. And we are still in the midst of getting that
Using backup stuff until that
off
completely
the top
gets
of
fixed.
the tower, which is where it sets, down to the ground, looked at, and probably have another one shipped in. So it's not something that happens in 20 minutes.
No.
Sometimes doesn't happen in 3 weeks.
Well, you got to get the people to climb all the way up to the top of the tower and get it down.
So we have backup systems that we use in case one of the systems fails. Sometimes the reason they're
Mhm.
a backup system,
Yes.
it might not be as good as the main system at times.
Right.
And that's what you're hearing.
Because usually it's older and you kind of a lot of times, I don't know people, but some people will get a new car, but they keep their old car as the backup. It's not
Yeah.
as nice as the new car,
That's
but if
right.
the new car has to go into the shop, you've got
Mhm.
the old car. But
And
again,
you might
that's
not
kind of how
drive
the-
the old one to Cleveland and back,
right,
but you would have the newer one. So
right,
that's kind of what's going on. So
exactly.
give us just a little bit of time. Sometimes you don't realize this, but just like any other business, sometimes you do the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
So,
That's
but
the way
yeah,
it goes.
we do. We
Yeah.
have the backup banner or backup banners.
Mhm.
Listen to me. We have the backup
Right.
car in case
Right.
the new car, which is and right now the new car is taking longer to order the parts for some reason, so it's getting So we're still driving around the old car. Oh well, we've got about 20 seconds left, guys.
Wow, really? Kristen,
hour.
you almost missed it all, but
Yes, you
look,
did.
thanks for
And
making it the
hopefully-
last minute. Everybody
hopefully
else,
he's-
yeah,
He's okay at the vet with his little paws.
I know.
So I don't like hearing that puppy dogs go to vets. All right,
Gary
guys.
used to climb towers. We'll talk
Oh,
there.
yeah, we will talk, Gary.
We will talk.
Come on down. You can be here in about 11 hours.
Sure.
Bye, guys. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow. Too much.